I'm Isis Romero, and this is the news in San Antonio. A fire destroyed an entire building with 24 apartments over the weekend. Now about 30 people are combing through what's left behind. Sue Kalberg has the story.
My whole military career went up in flames. Everything. And childhood mementos, my kids' pictures, stuff like that can't be replaced.
Michael Rodriguez says at least he has something left when many have nothing.
Well, I got lucky. All I got was a basket of clothes that I was going to go do laundry with and my backpack that had my laptop in it, and that was it.
Un policía no me dejó entrar.
His neighbor says he was left with no wallet or car keys and only what he was wearing.
No tengo nada. Estoy así desde el sábado.
Rodriguez says from the beginning, help was at hand.
A lot of our neighbors all got together and, hey, we got some shoes, I got some blankets, so we got some good neighbors here.
The Red Cross had volunteers on site within 1 hour of the call for help.
One of the first things that we'll do is provide them with a client assistant card, which has about $650. And we do that to empower every client to do what makes most sense for them.
Many said complex management moved as many people as they could into vacant units on site. As for the cause, the fire department said people reported the flames were first spotted from a second or third floor balcony, but the damage was so bad they weren't able to establish an exact cause. The Red Cross says individual needs vary greatly, so what victims need most is monetary donations. Code compliance has been here. Their posted sign says the apartment complex has until March 23rd to remove all the debris. In Northeast San Antonio, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
San Antonio needs more EMTs. As Americans face a tough job market, companies are hoping more people think about a switch to the medical field. Jeremy Baker has the story.
First responders have been in high demand for years, not just here in South Texas, but nationwide. The National EMS Academy says their fast-track program could make you an EMT in just 3 months.
It is a 12-week hybrid course, so mostly online work with 1 full day or 2 half days of in-person skills while you're in that class.
The National EMS Academy program is 12 weeks long. Right now, classes are being offered at a 60% discount, just $600. The next class begins March 23rd, and you don't need any experience. Just a GED or high school diploma and a valid driver's license.
We love to train up our new EMTs. We would rather teach them their bad habits than come to us with some from other companies.
And with so many white-collar jobs going to AI, maybe you're looking to get into something that's more AI-proof.
It's a very AI-proof field. People need people.
Thibodeau says if you're looking to make a difference, this career could be for you.
Those who are looking to give back to their communities are great employees that come through our EMT program. We also see a lot of people who are making a midlife shift. Where they maybe went to college and thought they were supposed to do one thing, and then it's maybe not as fulfilling as they were hoping.
To learn more about the program, the National EMS Academy, and Acadian Ambulance, head to the story on KENS5.com. In the studio, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.
Texans have a new support when navigating through the Child Protective Services system. It's called the Family Early Defense Network. It started this month and allows parents and guardians legal support and crisis intervention. Earl Stoudemire explains.
The Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid Office working in San Antonio says a majority of CPS calls made on families involve claims of abuse or neglect, and it can take months to years for a family to prove they're okay. Using 2015 to 2024 data from the Department of Family and Protective Services, the Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid Office says 75% of CPS investigations did not result in any findings of abuse or neglect. The Legal Aid Office says these cases target low-income minority families, and the Family Early Defense Network is their solution. The network will use the Texas Legal Services Center Family Helpline to connect families to child welfare attorneys for free guidance and support. This is eligible for families under the 125% poverty level in your area. You can make this call when CPS first knocks on your door and get long-term help to avoid CPS in the future with issues like evictions, defense protective orders, and benefit appeals.
CPS is largely operating without oversight on the ground. Investigators and caseworkers are being held to law and policy without a judge or other court-appointed attorneys making sure that they're actually being accountable to their own standards. And so for the first time, we're going to have a more systematic approach to having lawyers in those rooms to really watch what's happening.
This hotline is made possible with a $14 million grant from the Texas Access to Justice Foundation, and the program will run for 3 years but can continue if they see positive results. The number, you can give them a call at 814-888-6565. Earl Stedemeyer, KENS 5.
A new proposal could make the San Antonio City Council more accessible for people who can't make it to meetings downtown. As Rania Kaur reports, one councilwoman has a plan to bring briefing sessions to all of the city's 10 districts.
Right now, briefing sessions happen downtown on Wednesday afternoons, either at City Hall or at City Council chambers. Councilwoman Terry Castillo wants to change that by having the briefing sessions and the budget sessions rotate through the 10 districts across San Antonio.
Castillo says by bringing City Hall to neighborhoods, people don't have to worry about traveling downtown and finding parking. She believes it would bring the issues they're discussing right to the constituents who are impacted by the decision. And she says by moving briefing sessions, people can provide input before a decision is even made.
So again, the goal is more public participation, more engagement, and then also it encourages city council members to go beyond their districts to understand the needs beyond their council district. And when we're having debate and negotiation on terms of items, we'll have a different perspective because we'll go into District 10, District 8, so on and so forth.
The proposal next heads to the governance committee, who will decide how feasible the proposal actually is and what the next steps would be to make it a reality. Of course, we'll keep you updated. Rania Kaur, KENS 5.
And that's the news in San Antonio.